Review your clinic's first pass approval rate for specialty medications. If you are experiencing a denial rate above 15% on biologic prior authorizations, your internal process is likely falling victim to a logic filter you haven't yet accounted for. These rejections center on high-value therapeutics, biologics like Humira, Orencia, Cimzia, and Remicade, where the financial stakes for the clinic are highest. The frustration for clinical staff is that these rejections are rarely based on medical necessity. The physician has selected the correct drug for a documented diagnosis, yet the payer still returns a denial. This happens because the root cause isn't a clinical disagreement, it is a data translation error. The medical intent is being lost as it moves from the clinic's chart to the payer's database. If you treat these as clinical disputes, you will spend weeks on unnecessary appeals. Understanding them as data structure problems is the only way to prevent permanent revenue loss. To fix this, you have to look at the payer algorithm. This is an automated filter that reviews prior authorizations before a human medical director ever sees the file. This algorithm cannot interpret clinical nuance. It is programmed to scan for specific, structured data points. If those points aren't exactly where the system expects them, the claim is rejected automatically. We have mapped these failures to 3 specific nodes: data structuring, mathematical mapping, and lexical alignment. By reverse engineering these 3 logic gates, a clinic can move from reactive appeals to a system that guarantees first pass approval. The first failure node involves how step therapy documentation is formatted. Most commercial payers require documented failure of a conventional DMARD, like methotrexate, before they will approve a more expensive biologic. Many clinics assume that simply attaching the patient's medical history is sufficient clinical proof. However, as shown on the right, the algorithm does not read attachments to find context. It only looks for data in specific fields. If the required details are buried in 50 pages of chart notes, the automated reviewer will flag the step therapy requirement as unfulfilled. To pass this gate, the submission must present a structured data block containing 4 variables: the specific drug name, the dose, the duration of the trial, and the clinical reason for discontinuation. This information must be summarized in a single, clear paragraph located directly on the prior authorization form. Because missing or poorly formatted step therapy data is the leading cause of biologic rejections, moving to this structured format resolves approximately 30% of the denial volume we see in specialty clinics. We provide a free 90-day prior auth and denial audit specifically for specialty clinics to find these gaps. By reviewing your last 90 days of denied claims, we can pinpoint exactly which logic gates are failing and quantify the revenue your clinic is currently leaving on the table. Moving to a system based on data precision is the only long-term solution for specialty RCM.